Alright guys, welcome to the video today. So in this video I wanted to really quickly go over some tips for hand cannons and snipers. A long time ago in several videos, asking what people wanted to see on this channel, a lot of people said they wanted to see different tips for sniping, but I figured I would include hand cannons as well. What you're seeing in this gameplay, I actually matched up not on purpose against a few of my friends from school. Why Not 895, NATO rounds, and Deadpool. You probably noticed Deadpool and recognize him from a few other games. I've uploaded some of his clips. Overall, a very good player, so definitely go check out some of the videos that I've uploaded of him. But for the most part, this is just going to be talking about tips for hand cannons and snipers, specifically Hawk Moon and higher impact hand cannons. This doesn't really include the last word. It's more of a Thorn and Hawk Moon type video. Basically, the best thing you can do with a hand cannon is stay around cover. You'll find with like a pulse rifle you want to be a little bit more out in the open sometimes, because if you find a hand cannon out in the open, you can most likely beat it in most situations because it doesn't have enough cover. And overall, pulse rifle is a lot more reliable than something like a Hawk Moon or a Thorn. Of course, Thorn is still an amazing weapon as well as Hawk Moon, but you're going to find that you're going to be very, very successful when you stay around cover with Hawk Moon and Thorn. You can kind of pop in and out of cover as you please. The best way to do this is if you hide behind some type of cover and then you peek out just for that one shot, go back in the cover, and then try to get that second shot out. This basically limits the time that you're out in the open and you can take fire from other players, because you have the class of weapon and the type of weapon, specifically Hawk Moon and Thorn, that can deal the most damage in the shortest amount of time. That's just overall the most consistent than something like a scout rifle. So if you stay out for that minimum amount of time, you're going to be able to do the most damage than any other type of class of weapon. If you catch another Hawk Moon or another Thorn out in the open and you have cover, you're going to win that gunfight about 90% of the time. So that's the main thing people don't exactly realize about hand cannons, especially like I said, Hawk Moon and Thorn. You just really want to stay around cover and use cover to your advantage. With something last word, you want to find the Thorn and Hawk Moon people out in the open simply so you can outgun them. With the last word, you have a lot higher fire rate, basically the maximum or the shortest time to kill among any type of weapon and any class of weapon. But for the most part, with something like Hawk Moon and Thorn, you're going to want to have cover so you can pop in and out to take advantage of people at medium to longer ranges if they have a last word. And then if you have a last word, you want to get up close and personal and get the Thorn and Hawk Moon users out in the open. As far as sniping tips, it kind of goes the same way. You're seeing right here what I use with the Praetus. You're not going to want to try to quick scope in any unnecessary situations. Pretty much every single time it's going to be medium to long range, unless you're a more advanced sniper where you can snipe at a little bit closer ranges. But as you're seeing right here, you want to pre-scope. I know a lot of people say hard scoping or whatever, pre-scoping is bad, but it's just something you have to do with a sniper. If people complain about it, you can't really say anything. It's like telling a shotgunner to not be aggressive. You're going to use the playstyle that fits that class of weapon specifically the best. So personally, at least, I have no problem with people pre-scoping. I pre-scope a lot, and one of the main things about pre-scoping that people have confused about, I say, a lot of people are playing on 6, 7 sensitivities, a lot higher sensitivities than I do. I play on a 3 when I snipe, but as you notice probably right here, I never really pre-scope a corner where I'm not looking at the head. So every single time you look around a corner, make sure it's at head height. You're not going to be at a higher sensitivity, so you can't readjust to the head as well as someone that's, say, playing on a 6 or 7. But if you get it at head height, you're definitely going to have a very, very strong advantage, because you can be so precise. And when you're already at that perfect height or that perfect level to the point where you can just pretty much instantly snap to their head, you're at the perfect head height, then it's a very, very nice advantage to have. Basically pre-scope at head level, and you're going to find yourself getting a lot better at sniping, especially in sweaties. If you find someone around a corner and you have it at head height, you can get that one pick and then push in with your primary. Just overall, that's some of the main tips for Hawk Moon and sniping. If you want more advanced sniping tutorials, I can go over that as well. Something that a lot of people, by the way, don't really realize about snipers, they're trying to use it like they do in Call of Duty and quickscope people and get closer. That doesn't exactly work unless maybe you have quick draw. You can quickscope, get a body shot, and then spray them off with the last word for one body shot, or one body shot. Basically, one body shot from the sniper and one from the last word will finish them off. So it's definitely a lot of fun using sniping, a lot more than shotguns, at least in my opinion. It feels a little bit more gratifying when you get a kill. But that's just my opinion. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, enjoy the video, drop a like down below. Also comment if you find these helpful, test them out, let me know how it goes, and subscribe so you don't miss any type of video in the future. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.